Trojans. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Cumstreet. Let's get this thing going. The Trojans will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. First down, looking for more now. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, and we got a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Both teams settling and looking to set the tone in your curve in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Comes up with the catch. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Grabbed by the receiver. Great footwork, a big opening now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the left.
Nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
the Trojans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. It's the grab. Can he get there? And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Turns it loose downfield. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They finally bring him down to what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Finds his man. It's Burgess. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, USC. That's how you finish a play.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Went after, up and good. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Looking to scramble. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great complement to what you want to do running the football, there's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He made the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Gain of 25 on the play.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great connection there for 6 points. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured goes back 100 years.
You know, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape. Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Fights off the defender. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a receiver. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for the wide out. He's got it in the open. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And the Trojans begin a new series here. First and 10. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Fire to the right side, complete. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
See what the call is on first and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Just gets it away, taking a shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Comes the USC offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions.
6 remain.
First play of the second half is a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
The Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards today. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, drops back. That pass is caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They get set now to try the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up 1st down in the 33.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Trojans offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Incompletion makes it second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! He stopped and gets a first down.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swine. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He's got the 40. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. What a move, and he's free. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run the option. No way to run up the middle.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags the quick throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Makes a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
First down. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's got it with room to run. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Quarterback keeps the football. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That's reeled in. It's Burgess. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Burgess. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's an out route. The catch made. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. Pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Can't get it away. The defense has got him a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. What a catch! They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.